Hi, so for my social studies lesson, I wrote a lesson based around the kindergarten standard, use correct words and phrases related to time, including now, before, after, tomorrow, yesterday, last week, month, and year. So I was not able to film this because this is a lesson we worked on earlier in the semester, but I'll just talk about how the lesson occurred and how I would teach it if I was to teach it again. So every day, my mentor teacher starts out by updating the day of the week on their calendar. So all the days that are going to happen in the future just have Velcro on them, and then each day the class updates it. So they'd start out by gathering around the board and doing what they normally do. So every day the teacher asked them, okay, what was yesterday? Yesterday was a Sunday. What day of the month was that? It was the 17th. What day is it today? What comes after 17? So it's something that they work on all the time. So we'd start out the lesson by doing that and using the calendar to update the number. We would then talk about what the words past, present, and future means and connect the words that correlate with that. So past would be before, yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 10 years ago. Those are just some examples. Then we'd connect what the present means. So right now, today, Monday the 18th of April. And then what words go along with the future. So next, after, next week, next month, next year, tomorrow, Tuesday. Those are some words. And then the teacher would model some sentences. So for present, the teacher would go, yesterday I had a blue shirt on. Yesterday I watched TV. Then the students would create their own sentences and call them out as examples, and the teacher would call on them and correct them where needed. Then they'd move on to the present. So today I am wearing a white sweatshirt. Today I am teaching about the days of the week. And then the students would provide some answers. So then they'd move on to the future. So tomorrow I will go get my nails done. Tomorrow we will learn more about subtraction. Next month we will be finishing school. Next year y'all will be in first grade. So those are some examples the teacher would use, and then the students would also try. So the teacher would write these words on the board so that the students have access to them, and then the students would return to their seats and then practice writing their own sentences. So they'd have to be writing their own on their notebook paper, or their just plain paper, and they'd have to write a sentence about the past, a sentence about the present, and a sentence about the future. For students with an IEP or who are ELL, they will be able to use the word wall and be given additional time if needed. And everybody else in the class will also have access to that word wall. There is also another word wall in the classroom that features other words such as dog, cat, bed, those types of things that the students always have access to in my mentor teacher's classroom. And I would also provide this word wall in my future classroom. And this relates to previous lessons because they've been learning about the days of the week. They've been learning about dates. In the future, they'll continue to write about these things. I mean, we talk about time and place all the time, so this is very important for them to know. And that is about it with my lesson. If students do not fully grasp this concept in that day's lesson, it's something that they work on constantly, and they can be given additional activities where they practice writing these sentences. So yeah, that is all.